Hello and welcome back to the Let's Play. We are currently at the lighthouse because I just added some storage in here for all of the miscellaneous things and a bed. We'll probably decorate that a little bit later, but speaking of decoration, today we are going to kind of beautify the base area. It's a long time coming because this starter base area isn't really very pretty, is it? We still have the path blocks and all the torches everywhere and just the same trees dotted about and random trees that don't fit in, and then the portal down there as well. So that is our goal for today. That's our only goal for today. And I've already collected a bunch of blocks that we'll be using to help. Literally, we're at the stage in the game now where we have access to Silk Touch, and that opens up all the mushroom blocks and stone, arguably the leaves as well, but I've just been using shears for those. Our biggest bottleneck right now is bone meal, but I did remember that we found a skeleton spawner 3 episodes ago. So I'll probably do that off camera just because it's a little bit boring. Oh yeah, welcome to episode 6, by the way. I'm just excited to get going because this place has been driving me a little bit crazy because it doesn't look the nicest. So we're going to start with the portal, and based off the blocks that I'm picking up right now, you can probably tell what we're going to do with it. There it is right now, and I quite like that location, but it just looks tiny. I think before we do anything, those random bits of dirt can go. Now you probably noticed a bunch of tropical fish in the storage in the lighthouse. That was all collected in this area. That's why we now have a ladder. And that's because I'd like to make an aquarium with every single type of fish eventually. And there's quite a lot of types of tropical fish, so I thought I'd get a head start on that. I think we'll shape it down this way. I'd quite like it to look to have a bit of a wave to it. Yeah, that feels good. And the cliff naturally curves this way, so I think it will create an interesting shape there. First though, we're going to replace all of the back of it with purple wool, because you can still sort of see through the portal. I think we need to cover up that hole and change some of this to stone maybe, so it looks a little bit more like it fits in. But otherwise, I'm quite happy with that shape. Alright. I like that. That was way better. The final step, though, is to have it, leaking out into this water, almost. This also will give us a platform to enter the nether from. See, just that one improvement makes the base feel tons better. I think that was, the main thing that was bothering me. From now on, we'll probably just fix anything that is very obviously weird looking, such as that tree there. That definitely does not fit with this, so let's change it. Let's see if we can find that cave first. This area has been absolutely demolished by Enderman. So we'll try here. Have a branch coming out this way, and then we'll have the trunk outwards, and we'll have another branch coming this way, and then a branch this way. We'll just do one straight back here, and then kind of lean it back a little bit at the top. Let's see how this is looking. Okay, I think we need to curve the base of the tree a little bit that way, but I think it's just too straight, the middle section, and then go straight down some rooty bits, like that. There's more twitty bits here. And we'll start filling in the back with oak leaves as well. Luckily it's against a wall, so we don't really have to worry too much. Dark oak leaves, I mean. Just checking for the shape. Obviously the front leaves aren't on. Yeah, I like that way better with the curved bark there. Now let's get those front leaves on, and I'm thinking we can probably dangle a chain off the end as well. But you also don't want to cover up the wood too much. You know what, I think we might leave it like that. We should move the lantern because it's conflicting with like the points. But apart from changing that, I really like how that looks. I think that looks really cool. We'll have to do the same with this one because this one also stands out. I'll probably do that off camera though, since we've just done this one together. Speaking of, one of the things I'd like to do is replace some of these mushrooms with some bigger ones. Because, especially this one, because it's just kind of in the way there. I think this area would be nice for like another building. I'm not entirely sure what yet, maybe just someone's house, since the only people that have bedrooms are the fisherman and the farmer, and there's no one else that really lives here. But before we make a new building or anything, something else which is kind of just housekeeping at this point. I'd like to add a better path, because this, it doesn't look very nice, let's be honest here. Especially next to this such beautiful like colour of grass. But remember I was saying the benefits of having Salt Touch is we can use one of my favourite blocks, probably like my top 5, top 3 even, is this brown mushroom block. We're gonna start the path with this, because we don't have access to mud yet. We've not found a mangrove swamp, like at all, so we don't have access to mud. So we're just going to make like a fake mud. If I do this little section just to show you what I mean, we'll have like the inner section with this mushroom block, because it is expensive. Surround those sections with granite, kind of like that. And then the majority of the path, all kind of scattered along the side, will be tossed like this, just to blend it all in. And once we actually have jungle wood, I'd like to replace like half of these mushroom blocks with jungle wood, because it just makes everything blend together a little bit nicely. This doesn't quite work in my opinion, not yet, but once we add in jungle planks, it really ties it all together. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this path done, because there's quite a lot of it. I'll get as much done as I can with the resources that I have, but lucky for you, we can skip that for you. Okay, I've stopped short because I think I've just figured out a really good mushroom design. I was procrastinating the path, of course, and I hopped over into my creative world just to test out some stuff, because I knew that I wanted to remake the mushrooms anyway, and I've just found it's so perfect. I need to show you this. I'm really proud of it. So we're just gonna replace this one, I guess. Off it goes. Okay, we'll do it here. And then we'll come out just so it has a little bit of a curve. Is this going to be too tall actually? Let's just double check that. No, that looks like the perfect size. I'll bring up this one by 1. Alright, we might have to chop down this tree definitely. Maybe this one as well. Oh, there isn't even a tree there. Alright, cool. And we'll bring it out the top by 2 on each side. Like that. And then an extra 3 along each edge to make it round. And then 1 layer below it, like here, all the way around. Okay, and then from this level, just fill in all of the edge pieces with pale oak, and then basically trapdoors all on the insides, like that, and also the edges here. There we go. You know what? We could make those stairs as well. Let's do that. We'll put one of them facing this way, and then these ones on the sides to cover up that red. So this underneath is of course the gills, or the lamella. Oops. And then the last things to add on is a ring of signs, sort of near the top, but low enough to be visible, and that's the annulus, or the frilly skirt ring. And we'll just connect those two, like that. Look at that. Look at that, it looks so cool. I'm so happy with this design. I like to dangle lanterns off the mushrooms, and like on the edge, because it looks like a nice umbrella or something. But with the trapdoors, that's blocking that. But because of the way that we did the inside with the stairs there, we can hang the chains off the stairs, and we can still have lanterns dangling over it. I'll probably move that one back there because it looks like it's connected to that fence. But I'm in love with this design. It feels so whimsical, like a mushroom forest should feel, you know? And that's all possible because of the pale oak. I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. We'll put a bunch of those everywhere once we have enough materials to do so. I might make a short with this design, And of course, if this was surrounded by like the end rod with the mushroom block on top ones, like the mini ones, I love this. And we could probably put like a lantern with a red carpet on the top of it as well. Then they'd be glowing. But we don't have any floodlights, so well, we could do shroom lights actually. Should we try that? And then in with the shroom lights. And then it gets covered up down here. We'll cover up the top with... it's a little bit noticeable if we do it like that. It looks intentional, so... Can we survive that? Yes, we can. And we'll wait for the sun to come down, which is on its way. I'm in love with this design so much. I keep saying it, but this base has been difficult to make pretty because we don't have a lot of materials. I'll take that helmet off now. Because we really don't have much. But this, it's like the first beautiful thing in our base. And it's making me like proud to have this base now. That's a bit of a con of taking it slowly. I don't know about you, but that's given me hope for the future of the base. It probably won't have the same effect since there's torch spam all over, but... Oh, that looks so beautiful. I'm proud of this, okay? Look at that. I'm gonna stop admiring it now. We should probably put one over there as well. So, all of the paths are in, and they're all including the jungle planks now. So they stretch all the way down to the beach area there, and back this way across the bridge, and we've added another fallen tree there. So this loops around to here, and then there would be another path to the lighthouse. And something I'd like to talk about with this is adding desire paths to each... every time that we've been like cutting through the trees like that, and another one over here as well, cutting through this way, instead of going to like this intersection. And we've alluded to that with just coaster and like little forks going that way. And also all of the torch spam is done as well. Yes, it's kind of lantern spam now, but I still think that looks miles better than all of the torches everywhere. And once we decide what we're doing with these trees, whether we're going to keep them as it is or add like custom ones, then we can dangle these from the trees. But for now, I think this is just a pretty good improvement, and it kind of narrows this open space, which I like as well. And over here we've added another mushroom. It's a little bit smaller than this one. This one's like 9 across and that one's 7 across. Let's go down and have a look at it actually. So you can see the inner ring is just really like 3 by 3 apart from that one there. So a bit of a smaller one just because a bigger one wouldn't really fit very well in that section. And we've also added another custom tree up there. Let's come down here and have a look. Similar to this one, a little bit less rooty, and with some lanterns dangling down as well. It's a bit of a nicer view. So we now have the 2 custom trees, which these were oak before, so it definitely feels a lot more tied in now with the surrounding area. We should probably replace all the birch ones as well with these like thinner dark oak trees. Again, I'm not really sure whether we should make custom ones of the 2x2s. I guess I'll experiment with some designs and see if I can pull that off or not. But that's all the changes, and that will be all for this episode actually. I thought I'd be able to add in another structure over there, but I just haven't really had the time, unfortunately. Because I'm finding building in like this starter style really difficult, as I've said before. But thank you so much for watching, it really does mean the most, and I'll see you in the next one.